Hey folks, welcome back to another video of the Flutter Development course brought to you by Newton School. My name is Harsh Kumar Khatri and I am going to be your instructor for this Flutter Development course. I am currently working as an intern at Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and I have been an ex-Flutter developer intern at a firm named AppScript, where my primary goal was to develop Flutter application totally from scratch depending upon the needs. I am also an instructor on Udemy and Nutanix, where my Flutter development courses have more than 30,000 plus enrollments already, so you can check that out as well. Now you must be wondering what Newton School is. So basically Newton School is a platform which helps you to learn and develop the skills that you need for your best tech career. There are courses specifically designed for freshers, working professionals, and for women with no prior experience in tech. Newton School first trains you for 6 months and helps you become a full stack developer. It is also having a network of 300 plus great companies who hire directly from Newton School. So they also ensure that you are placed with one of the best companies in the country once your training is completed. There is also a pay after placement program where you don't have to pay anything to Newton School until you are placed with a minimum CTC of 5 lakh rupees per annum. Also, they are having another awesome initiative which is known as Launchpad, through which they are providing you with free of the cost courses, and you can practice those courses, work on the code for those courses with the online editor which they are providing you on their platform, so you can work on those courses. And once you are completing those courses and getting the knowledge out of them, you will also be provided with a certificate of completion to identify the things which you have done. So make sure to check out Newton School and Launchpad through the link given in the description. Now coming towards what will be covered in this video. So in this video I am going to show you the implementation of how you can add custom fonts inside your Flutter application. So you must have seen that there are some apps which are existing in the market which shows you or which are having various different beautiful fonts which are available, and those fonts are eye catchy for a user. So as a user's perspective, if you are watching or if you are having a look at those fonts, those particular fonts will be making the app stand out among all the options or all the alternates for those particular apps which are available in the market. So we'll be seeing the implementation of the custom fonts in this video. So let me switch my screen and let's start working on the implementation for it. So here you can see that I have switched my and have opened the app which we were working on in the previous video. So in the previous video we have implemented the bottom navigation bar and the tab bar thing inside our Flutter application, and in this video I'm going to show you the implementation of custom fonts. So let's start working on it. So the first thing which we need to do for implementation of custom fonts is we need to download some fonts which are available. So for that, let me open a new tab over here in my browser and share the browser as well over here, and here I'll be searching for the railway TTF font free, and it will be showing me with the available fonts. So here it is present, and we need to download the TTF file or the ODF file if I am not wrong for any particular font if we want to add that font inside our application. So from here you can download the font family and it will be downloaded in my PC. From here you can search or you can work on various different fonts like all the fonts which are available, and you can use these fonts also inside your application. But for now I'm just showing you the implementation with the railway font which is present. So let me open my folder and inside the downloads creating a new folder. I guess this won't be visible, the process which I'm doing for unzipping the railway.zip file, this won't be visible to you. Let me directly just unzip this file, extract here, and the files will be extracted over here. Now I'll be cutting this folder from here and will be pasting this folder inside my VS Code directory which is over here. So let me select this file and paste the folder over here. Reveal in File Explorer, pasting the folder over here. Let me switch the screen back to VS Code, and now you can see over here that this is a folder which I have just pasted. So where it has gone, It was with the name new folder 3, and it is having the static files railway italic version, railway variable, railway.zip, which I just unzipped, and these are all the static directories for the railway file which we are downloaded, like railway regular, medium, semi bold, thin, thin italic, extra bold, extra light, and so on. So these are all the things which are available for a font when you are downloading that particular font inside your computer or unzipping the file for that computer. Now let me move this static folder inside the assets directory which we are having above. So assets directory over here, and closing this folder from here, and inside the assets directory you can see that all of these are available over here. Now what we need to do is we need to go inside our pubspec.yaml file from here, and inside this pubspec.yaml file you must have noticed these fonts are also available over here, like after this assets is ending, the fonts are also available for us. So I'll be uncommenting any one of these fonts. So uncommenting this particular part which says fonts, and it has specified a font family, and after that it has specified the assets directory or wherever the fonts are present. So here this Flutter is already uncommented for me. If it is not uncommented for you, then make sure to uncomment this as well, else it won't be working. Now let me specify the things over here. So the first thing which I'll be doing is I'll be adding a font family which is railway for us. So every file which is present over here is in the same name as that of the font family which we have added. The next thing which I need to do is I need to add the assets as well. So for that what I'll be doing is I'll be copying the regular one from here. So railway regular, I'll be copying the relative path for that, and will paste it over here, changing these back to normal. And I can also add a particular italic style as well. So where here it is, copying the relative path for this, pasting it over here, railway italic, changing these as well, and let the style be similar as it is already mentioned for us, and we have added the italic thing as well. Now let me hit Ctrl S so that the things are fetched and are implemented inside our app as well. And until this is completing, let's go to the main .dart file, and inside the material app which we have added for this my app thing, we can specify over here like we want to add a theme, and inside that we want to add a font family. So theme data is already implemented. Inside this we can specify the font family as well, and here we need to pass the font family in a form of a string. Earlier we in the pubspec.yaml file we have passed the font family as direct without any string over here, so you can see the difference. Now let's delete the things which we won't be needing. So these two things are not needed over here, and this complete body part is also not needed, including the bottom navigation bar part and this on item tabbed function. And here you can see that the app is only having the app bar for now. So let the hot reload complete. Yeah, so now you can see that the app is only having an app bar for now. Let me add a body to it which will be having a center, and child for this center would be a text, and this text will be saying hello. So this is a demo text which I have added, and now inside this text what we can do is we can specify style to this text. So after this, style would be text style, and here we can specify the font family for this. So I'll be adding a railway over here as we have specified the railway font family earlier. Let me hot restart it. So let me increase the size of this as well so that you can see that the implementation is working or not. So font size 32 for now, and you can see over here that the implementation is working. Now let's do the similar thing by adding a roboto as well. So I'll open the Google Fonts again and will be downloading the Roboto file again, the files for Roboto. So downloading the font family, going back inside the directory. I have pasted the roboto.zip inside this new folder 3, and inside this new folder 3 only I'll be unzipping the roboto.zip file. Cutting the TTF files from here, or I guess I can directly move them to this assets directory. In this case I have added them under the static, but for the Roboto I have added them directly under the assets directory, and I need to go under the pubspec.yaml file again, and here I need to add the custom fonts for Roboto as well. So what I'll be doing is I'll be copying the family from here, and after this I'll be pasting the family thing over here, and I can specify Roboto in our case as I have downloaded Roboto. So Roboto, and for the assets or the files for this Roboto, what I can do is I can copy the regular one from here, the relative path for this. So pasting it here, changing this, or let's just do one thing. Let's change the name of this new folder. So rather than pasting it from new folder, let me just copy it from the directory, the assets directory which we are having, pasting it over here and deleting this, adding this, copying the italics one as well, pasting it over here, and in place of this I'll be adding this. Now hitting Ctrl S so that flutter pubget command is running in the background and the fonts are fetched for us and the implementation starts working. And once this thing is complete, it is saying that error detected in pubspec.yaml file. So expected this while we are passing block. Let's see inside the pubspec.yaml file as well. Here it is showing us an error, and the fonts are working fine. The assets are also aligned properly. Hitting Ctrl S again. I can enclose this text inside a column under this center widget. So here it is a text, enclosing it inside a column. There won't be any changes for now. Now let's add another text inside this column only. So rather than adding another text, let me copy this text from here and paste it over here. And for the font family, I can change it to Roboto. Let's see if the things are changing or it is same. And let me remove this particular thing as well, because I don't think that this is, and hot restarting the app again. So it is still showing us the same implementation of the text even after adding both the TTF files. Let me just stop the app and let me restart the app, because I know that this will be working for us, as the things haven't been taken place in the background, and the app is also currently displaying the original what we can say, the original format for the text which is available, or the original style for the text which is available. So let's just hot restart the app once, and I know that this will be working and the things will be occurring correctly in this particular case. So let's wait until this is hot restarting, and I'll get back once the app has restarted. So you can see over here that the build is completing and the files are being synchronized and the application is being installed inside our phone. And there it goes, the app is launching. And now you can see that the changes which have occurred to both of the fonts which are available over here. So the first hello you can see, which is being displayed in the form of a railway, is a bit of the lines for the particular that font are slightly smaller or slightly thinner than what are there for Roboto. And in place of what we can say, for the second one which we have added, the Roboto one, the lines are much bolder than the first one, the railway one, which we have added. And now we can also see, or now we can also implement the italic part for each of these. But before that, let me add a normal text over here as well. And this will also be having the style over here. Inside this, I'll only be adding the size part of with the size 32. So in place of size, font size would be much suited, or font size would be working. And herein you can see that the difference which all of the three of these are having, the first one is different from the second one, and the second one is almost similar to the third one. So the reason why the second one and the third one are almost similar is because the default font which is available in Flutter is the Roboto only. So that's why it is showing the similar thing for us. But for the railway, you can see over here the difference which it is showing over here. The lines are much smaller or much thinner than as compared to the next two hellos which are written over here. And similarly, if you want to add the different properties for each of these files, what you can do is you can inside the code, let me just show you. So where it is, inside in here you can specify the font style as italic. The font family you have already specified. You can also specify the font style over here. So that would be equal to font style dot italic, and this will be displaying the italic font for you. Now you can see that the font has been appeared in the form of an italic style. So this is how you can add various different custom fonts inside your Flutter application when you want the user, or when you want the app to have a particular font style and you want the user to display with the same. So this is how you can do this, and this is how you can add this particular thing inside your Flutter application. So this was it for this particular video, where I have explained you how you can add custom fonts inside your Flutter application. And if you got to learn something new from this video, then make sure to drop a like to this video. Share this video and the channel with the people in your community who want to learn Flutter and are finding for right resources to learn. And also subscribe to the channel to get all the latest updates related to Flutter development course. So a new video is being posted every alternate day, so make sure to subscribe as well. Also comment down below what you would like to see in the upcoming videos, or the things which you want us to cover. So I'll be adding those things in the curriculum if I found suitable, if I found them suitable for the course. So make sure to comment your thoughts and what you have learned from this video as well. Also make sure to check out Newton School and Launchpad through the link given in the description. So they are doing amazing work, so make sure to check them out. And thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.